Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie with a very special guest, my tuxedo kitty, Abby, who for some reason today refuses to stay off of my diamond painting table. So we are going to see her more than likely. But anyway, welcome. I have a very exciting unboxing today. This is from Artdot, and this is the new 12-pack kits where you pay for one price and you receive 12 kits from the same artist. I know that there have been a lot of videos circulating on this new pack, but I haven't seen those. I've intentionally ignored those because I knew that mine was coming in and I wanted to see it for myself. So although you may have seen other creators unbox this and discuss it, you haven't seen me yet. So hopefully it will not be too much redundancy and that you will enjoy this video. I got this in a little over a week ago, but I've been so busy with my daughter's graduation and now her upcoming wedding, I just have not had a chance to be able to go through and unbox this. So I do apologize for that. But as you can see on the box, it shows all 12 of the canvases that are in here, and I will put information underneath the description. You can order this directly through Artdot, or you can order this through Amazon. And for Artdot, I do have a discount code that you can use, and these are also on sale. At the time that I last looked, they were around $35, so hopefully you'll still be able to get that price. But I think that for 12 canvases, I think that is amazing. And this is what I understand by the same artist. So if we flip this over, it tells you how to diamond paint on the back. It also tells you what's included in the box. We have 12 premium canvases. We have 12 diamond sets, which is our drills. We have 12 wax, and then we have 6 pins and 6 trays. So everything that you need is in here to diamond paint. Now I did just cut this off, but I have not opened it. So I wanted to open it with you guys. So let's take a look. Hopefully I can get all this box in. And this is really cool. I did not realize that it was going to be individuals, but I'm glad for that. So all of the drills are individuals. Hopefully there are some sticker sheets in here. If not, I will be making my own sticker sheets. Okay, let's look at our accessory kit. This looks like it's all pins and some purple wax or blue wax. I do have my scissors handy if I need them. I've been having a lot of problem with my left wrist lately, so I am kind of struggling a little bit. That's one reason why I went ahead and cut the tape. These are the blue heart wax. That should be plenty for this kit. And then we have our 6 pins. We have a single placer on one end there, and then it looks like we have a 2-placer on the other end. I don't use these pins. I will keep the wax. The pins I donate to a school art class, and they love that. So let's see. Each one of these, it's going to say Artdot. It's going to have, let's see, 3842. It does have the DMCs on here. That one's 3842, and then we have Artdot here. That's 3832. I don't know if, I was going to say, I don't know if there's any ABs in here, but there are ABs. I think that there's ABs for all of these. So we'll take all of these out first. We're not going to open up all of these on the drills to see because that would take a long time. I'll just show you the colors. Okay, goodness. We do have our accessory kit where we have some trays. I have shown these trays to you in another video where they sent me their trays. These are smaller trays, but they will work perfectly. They also are stackable if you like to stack your trays. I probably won't use these trays either because I like to use my trays. These trays also don't, to me, they don't have like the higher sides or the walls. And I shake pretty hard. And if I use something that has this lower wall here, then my drills tend to fall out. So I usually won't do that either. Okay. I did not realize that it was going to be laid out like this, because I thought it would be like you normally receive, where it's rolled up and then you have your drills inside, but that is not the case. And this feels like it is soft lint. It may not be, but it's very soft on the backing. It is scalloped on the ends, which helps to prevent fraying. And I really like this size. The artist is Zoe Lee, and I have heard very good things about this artist from some of my artist friends in Nashville. They said that she is amazing. So I'm really looking forward to working on these. I don't know, it looks like they all the same. Looks like they all have 23. One has 22, but there are 23 different colors in all of these. It looks like but one. I'm curious if they're the same. No, it's not. So 01 here, that is 154. I'm wondering if like a check mark is the same color, but no, it's not. And that's fine too. So let's take a look at these. I am really excited. These are all rounds too, which I am very excited about that. I am going to work on these in between the larger ones that I'm doing. And if you have not seen the Beast yet, which is actually called the Higher Self, it is a 16-foot diamond painting canvas. I am working on that one, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time on that over the course of the next couple of months to see how far I can get. And in between working on that one, and then working on my other whips, I'm going to add some of these in because they're a perfect size. And the size is 35 by 25 centimeters. So I might even take one of these with me when I go to Dallas, Texas for a work trip coming up next week. So I might take one of these, and that will be easier to put in my suitcase instead of one of the other ones that I was going to do. I'm still going to do probably the cow for June from one of my unboxings. If you have not seen that unboxing, I will put that underneath the description, also at the top of the eye, so you can look at those from Diamond Art Studio UK. Those are really, really cute. So let's go back to this one. This one's called Under the Oak Tree, and the thumbnails might be hard to see. There's not any stickers on here, so I would have to make my own stickers, but that's fine because we have just gotten a new printer. So I am really excited to check out our new printer and see how it's going to do on this, and then I can just run it through my Xyron. There's no way I can just do the stickers myself, or just make the symbols myself, unless I just number it 1 through 23. And I could do that too and just look, because it's so small in here. It may not even be worth me making the actual stickers, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm trying to determine on here how to determine what the drills are. And let's see, I'm just going to grab one. Okay, if we look at the bottom, this is the DMC code. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. There's a glare. And then we have Y235. That's for all of these, it looks like. Let me see. Yes, Y235. It looks like, I'm assuming, this one is LAKF. So there may be one in here that's LAKF. Let me just glance through here. Yes, we have lotus and koi fish. Okay, so this must be this one. Okay, this is Under the Oak Tree. It is abbreviated here, Under the Oak Tree. So that goes with this one. It doesn't have What is this? Okay, actually, I told you completely wrong on the colors. The schematic here, it actually has 40 colors. On the schematic, we have 1 through 23 on this side, and then we have 24 through 40 over here. I was just thinking it was the same schematic, like how some of the companies will have schematics on both sides, but there are 40 here, and we have, let's see, does it distinguish on the ABs? It doesn't say, it just has all the DMC numbers. We have to just look for the ABs. I'm going to put this one up. So let's just open this train. That's the only one I'm going to open because I will never get all of these back in here. And with Artdot, they do have the actual baggies that you have to cut. So they did not give you any extra baggies. I kit up in containers, so I will be okay. But if you like to use the baggies, you'll need to find something to put these in because they did not give you any. There are 3 ABs in here. I think most of them are going to have 3. We have the light green, a darker green, and then we have a yellow. I love this yellow. It's one of my favorite yellows. And I'm not really a yellow fan, but I love this AB yellow, which is AB 445. And then we can just go through and look at this train. And again, this is the only one that I'm going to do because these don't come in the baggy style. I'm not going to open these to see, to like view any of the drills, which I normally like to do, but I don't want to open this because I don't want to have to keep up with it opened and figure out which one is which when I get ready to work on these. Of course, this one's going to have a lot of green because it's a tree. The only yellow I see really is the AB, so that's kind of interesting. All right, so I will have to get these back in here somehow. But that is the first one. Really nice. I really like the design of this. We can look at the sticky. It's all really sticky. The drill field looks really clear. I have not diamond painted any Artdot canvases. I don't even own any. So I'm really excited. Now I own 12. That's going to add to my stash, but hey, that is okay. If you see all of the bright yellow on here, that is where we're going to have those yellow ABs. There are some yellow hearts on here. This is going to be kind of confusing having 1 through 23 and then that one over there. So the yellow heart is 3808. I don't know if that's kind of a yellowish green. So there is that one. And then, oh, look how cute this one is. Rabbit and Bunny. This would have been really good for a spring painting, but it has the daisies here and the little bunny. This would also be good. I know that Diamond Painting Anonymous is going to have a diamond paint along that's coming up. That is going to be for animals, and that would be really cute. It's DP with Pets is what she's calling it. Look at that. And that is just adorable. So now if we go and look at Rabbit and Daisy, let's see, that's DAL. This one is, I should probably stop and put these together so you guys can just see. And again, we're not going through all of these. I just want to show you just a little bit of what is in here. What that is. Oops. Sorry, Rabbit and Daisy. Okay, here is Rabbit and Daisy. Again, there's a lot of greens in here, but that's okay. There are also 3 more of the ABs. And if you're not familiar with AB, that is Aurora Borealis. Of course, there's going to be lots of browns and greens in there and some yellow for the daisies. Okay, so the next one, oh, I love this one. Midnight Lanterns. And I didn't tell you how many colors was in this one. This one has, now this one's different. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, now on the first one, on Under the Oak Tree, it had these schematics on both sides, just like this one. But for this one, it only has 23 colors, and the schematic's the same on both sides. So I'm going to have to really watch that whenever I go to kit this up. Of course, I'll have extra drills if I don't, or I won't have extra drills if I just go by this. But I will definitely have to look on this closely whenever I go to print out the actual schematics so I can put that on my containers. I'll have to just look, make sure that there's not any extra colors on there, or I'll have to go and do it twice. So that one's really pretty. And then this one, I love this. This is Midnight Lantern. Of course, again, it has 3 ABs here. And this one has 30 colors. So we have 1 through 23 over here, and then 24 through 30 here. But that's what it's going to look like. That's really, really pretty. I love this. This would be really nice to even bling up extra. And I might even do that. I don't know. Here's the color for Midnight Lanterns. I love these. These are purples and reds here. So very light pink, more of a rose color. And then we have these. You can kind of look through the bag to see. So these are some darker paintings that I am seeing. I'm okay with that too. I'm going to have a hard time deciding which one to do first, though. This one is Magical Farmland. And I love this one too. This one has 30 colors. And this one is really pretty. This also says friendly and hassle-free customer service at Artdot. So if you don't like it, I guess you could return them. I don't know why. I would never want to return these, but this is my style. I love this. And so with this one, we have this barn here, or it could be a cabin. More likely a cabin. It could even be a barn dominium. And then we have the mountains here, and then the trees. And this reminds me, we live in the North Georgia mountains, and so this would be perfect to hang up in our entranceway as well at my house. So we have Magical Farmland. Right, we have Magical Farmland here. That's navy. So those are the colors. There has to be some kind of a trick. If you guys know what it is, please inform me. I can never get these back in, so I don't like to open these until I'm ready to start working on them. So there's that one. And this one, I really like this too. Lotus and Koi Fish. This one has 32 colors. We have some on this side, some on that side. This would be really pretty blinged up too. We can see our koi fish here, and then we have all of these lotus flowers here, and there's a lot of dark here. I'm assuming that's like water, but here is that one. The box shows these better than, of course, the small thumbnails, but we have the 3 here that are the actual ABs that's in here. And I bet some of those are going to be D's and the C's that's on the lotus. Here is lotus and koi fish. Of course, there's going to be a lot of greens in this one. This one is really dark. This is called Garden Rabbits and Lanterns. This may maybe a little bit darker than what I normally do, but I love the lanterns. And there's the thumbnail there. That one is pretty dark, but it has 23. It has 38 colors. Okay, this one is Garden Rabbit and Lanterns. Again, it's really easy to find. You just look at that where it says GRAL, and you just find the actual canvas. So our ABs are going to be white, kind of a light beige here, and then a off yellow, it looks like. A lot of bright red, which I really like, and then this blue. I do like that they include on the actual drills, it does have the DMC. In case I decide to keep these. And this one's another dark one. This one's called Floating Lanterns. It looks really dark. A lot of blues, it looks like. This one, I am probably going to have to use a light pad. Some of the others I would not, but some of these colors are really dark to me, and some of the symbols blend in, but that's probably my old eyes. That one's Floating Lanterns. Floating Lanterns, you can see these are all very dark colors. Even the ABs, the 3 ABs that we have in here, those are dark. That's that one. It's still really pretty, but my style is not a lot of dark paintings. Now, this one I love. This would go really well with the one that I said looks like a cabin. This one would go really nice next to it, and they're all the same size. So that would be perfect. This is called Ducks in a Sunny Day, and this one has 34 colors. This one does have 34 colors, and this one's something that I definitely would want to do like sooner rather than later. I would love to do the 2 and then possibly 3 to put in my entryway. This is Ducks in a Sunny Day, so let's find that one. Here is Ducks in a Sunny Day. These are really pretty colors. These are my colors. This speaks to me. All right, so here's that one. Here's another one that I love, Ducks and Lily. So this is really pretty too. And we have, let's see, 27 colors on this one. I don't know why they didn't just put the other 3 or 4 that's over here down here and move that up some, but it's no big deal for me. And we do have the ducks there. These are all lighter colors. We have some lily pads at the bottom here. And then we also have the water here. And we have, could be like a little tree here, or that could even be something that's just floating around in the water. We also live off of a river, and so this just like would be perfect for my house. Another really good one that for my house. All right, we have Ducks and Lily. Here is Ducks and Lily. Got some pinks in here, some bright yellows, lots of blues for the water, of course. And then we have this off green and some orange. So that one's going to be fun. The next one, oh wow. The next one is Cozy Winter House. And this one looks like Christmas because we have the trees that resemble Christmas trees, evergreens. And then we have the house here. We have the smoke coming up from the fireplace, from the chimney. And we have the real dark skies up there. That also could be snowflakes up here at the top, possibly. And then we have a little fire going down here, it looks like. And then we have, you can see how the light is reflecting from the house in the windows. So that's really pretty. Again, another really dark one. This one I'll probably wait until winter to do because it screams winter to me. And it also says Cozy Winter House. Okay, here is Cozy Winter House. So that's a lot of blues and some browns, a lot of dark blues. I'm assuming some black in there too. We Have another one, camping under galaxy sky. I am not a camper, especially I don't tent, is what I call my husband. I love to camp, but I don't tent. And so if I go camping, I have to be in a camper. And I have to have, all the luxuries from home. And so we don't go camping because of that. But this is really pretty. It's also reminds me of winter. It just looks cold. They have a fire going here and their little tent, and another dark one, but I will definitely do this one. A couple of these I might give away to a friend of mine or a neighbor, or I might end up doing all of them. But this one, I do like it. It's just not really something that I would normally do. This one has 29 colors. I do like this one, Cozy. I didn't show you the drills on this one. Let's go back to Camping Under Galaxy Sky. Okay, this one is Camping Under Galaxy Skies drills. And of course, those are all dark. A lot of blacks in here, a lot of blues, some reds, I'm assuming for the fire and also the side of the tent there. Then there's some yellow. Then we have, again, Cozy Cabin. I definitely will do this one. Another wintry cabin that I would love. I'm really into cabins right now since we are living in the mountains, although we did not move into a cabin. We actually thought about it and decided we probably wouldn't enjoy that after a few years. But I love diamond painting cabins. I really like doing landscapes. So that would be something you'd have to think about for this set. Okay, for this one, here are the drills. There's some grays in here and some greens and some browns. And then we've got all of these. Let you look and see, just so you can tell what the color palette is. Okay, I know I cannot get all of these on my screen. I'm just going to put these up here and show you. We can also look at the top of the box again so that you will just get a feel of what is in here. I think this is their only set like this, but they're checking to see, how this goes marketing wise, and there possibly could be more from the same artist or maybe even a different artist. I don't know, but I do like all of these. So this one is on the left, Camping Under Galaxy Sky, and then on the right is Cozy Cabin. Then we have Ducks and Lily on the left, and then Cozy Winter House on the right. I really do like the Ducks and Lily. This one we have Floating Lanterns on the left, and then on the right is Ducks in a Sunny Day. On the left, on this one, we have Garden Rabbit and Lanterns. And then on the right, we have Lotus and Koi Fish. Okay, we have on the left, Midnight Lanterns. And then on the right, Magical Farmland. And then on the left here, we have Under the Oak Tree. And on the right, we have Rabbit and Daisy. I am in between 4 of these. So you guys help me decide, and I can put a poll up too if I need to. But I have Ducks and Lily here. I have Rabbit and Daisy. Those are really light, or light enough where I don't have to have a light pad. Or I have, even though this is winter, I don't mind doing it now. I have Cozy Cabin or Ducks in a Sunny Day. And I keep looking at this Ducks in a Sunny Day thinking, that one might be one that I could do pretty quickly. I do see where a lot of these have some line blocking, but there's some confetti in these as well. There are a few darker spots here, but it's not just all dark, so I think I'd be okay with it. But let me know what you think about this kit, if it's something that you would be interested in, which one you think that I should work on first. Maybe it wasn't one of the 4. Maybe it was some others. Another one that you liked. I am going to keep all of these in the box that it came in just to make it easier, and I won't have to worry where everything is. Packaging on this, I really like how they did that. That's definitely a pro for me, a plus. And I do like that it does say Zoe Lee on here, who's the artist. And then you can see these here. that are closer up, and you can tell what it's going to look like completed. This one's going to be really pretty. It might be just a little bit too dark for me to take with me, but definitely I am really drawn towards the rabbit and daisy ducks, and even the ducks and the lilies here. I like that too. But I do like how these all, when you're looking at them together, they all combine, they all make total sense, even though, some are darker, and I'm okay with that. But the con to this for me, and it's no big deal, it is just me, is that I really have come to rely on stickers. And I used to not be that way, but now it's like almost all the kits come with stickers. And now I guess I'm getting to be a sticker snob. But it's something that I can overcome. I can go ahead and make my own stickers, so it won't be a big deal. But that's the only thing. If I had to make a quick suggestion now, that would be the only suggestion that I would make. I love the box. I love how everything was boxed in here, kitted up. Will be easy, other than my con. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you here, and it is absolutely free. Also, click on that notification bell so you are notified of any future uploads. And as always, happy diamond painting. Bye.